earlier on in my career was like, I didn't think I was a really good person. Like,
Okay, I didn't think I was a really good person. That's the first important part.
I was like, I'm not a good person.
Yeah,
like some people are like, yeah, I just had that, right? And I had a history, whatever. And one of the things that gave me a lot of respite or relief from that kind of thought process was like, that's okay, because I can still do the things that create success and not deserve it and still get it. And that actually felt very powerful for me, because it was like, I don't have to deserve to success. I can
Oh boy, okay, I'm gonna keep going before I
still just do the stuff that gets it. It's like, you don't have to deserve the girl, but you can still do the things that get her. And do you deserve her when you have her? I don't know. Who knows? I hate the word deserve to begin with, right?
Yes.
But like that concept, because also I could segue into like gratitude.
Okay. All right. Oh boy. He says to himself, I'm not a good person, which most people, that creates some sort of anxiety and stress around, thinking you're not a good person. And then he says after that, he says, and that's okay. And that's fascinating, because he's like, if you just do the things anyway, he's like, you can still have success even if you don't think you're a good person who thinks they're worthy of success. This is where we start to get into different subconscious programs. It's almost like layers. Your subconscious, there's, X amount of subconscious programs, probably probably immeasurable. Let's just say there's a lot. And you can have one that says, I'm not good enough in general. And then you can also say, I'm not good enough to get what I want. But those are two separate things. And so if you believe you're not really that good of a person, but you still believe you're good enough to get what you want, then you can still pursue success and still think you're a poor person. The subconscious mind allows you to separate those two. Those are not necessarily the same. Oftentimes what happens, or what I see in a lot of my clients, is that's the reason they procrastinate doing anything, is because they don't feel like they're worthy of that thing. And so he says, well, you can just feel bad and still do the thing you want to do. And it's like, yes, that's true, but most people don't. If you go through that process, you have to consistently and constantly override that subconscious belief that I'm not worthy. And so, yes, you can do what he's saying. You could acknowledge it and then still choose to do something else. But wouldn't it just be so much nicer, Alex, if you just felt worthy to begin with? You wouldn't have to play all these mental gymnastics to get work done. You just do it because that's internally who you are. You're not trying to override some other beliefs you already have. And let me define what I mean by mental gymnastics. What I mean is, when you have a subconscious program that tilts your behavior to doing one thing, and you ultimately know you should be doing something else, you have to use conscious energy to override what your subconscious naturally wants to pull you towards. But wouldn't it be nicer if your subconscious beliefs just tilted you in the direction that you wanted to go naturally? If it's just you, if it's just the way you are naturally, you don't have to do any of those gymnastics. I don't think Alex has any motivation to change, because what he's doing works. He found a system. He found something that works for him. But there is a better way.
I can still do the things that create success and not deserve it and still get it. And that actually felt very powerful for me, because it was like, I don't have to deserve to success. I can still just do the stuff that gets it. It's like, you don't have to deserve the girl.
Yeah, you don't have to deserve it. You can still just do the things. But isn't it a lot easier to do the things when you actually feel like you deserve the things that you're doing? I mean, he's right. At the end of the day, doing the things that lead to success are going to make you successful regardless of how you feel. Your outputs into the world, nobody knows what your mental state was, when you put outputs into the world. Maybe if you're an artist or, I don't know, a singer or something. But even then you can fake it. But again, even faking it, you're still doing this thing of overriding your beliefs.
Do you deserve it when you have her? I don't know. Who knows? I hate the word deserve to begin with, right?
Yes.
But like that.
I hate the word deserve to begin with. Does that give you an indication of where his mindset might be at? If he's uncomfortable with the word deserved, what do you think is going on in his subconscious mind if he's uncomfortable with even using the word itself? He has learned these mental cognitive abilities to get past this feeling like he doesn't deserve things. That's why he hates the word deserved, is because it triggers something in him, like, I don't deserve it. And he has all of these cognitive techniques in order to get over that feeling, get over that subconscious feeling. But all Alex would need is one hypnosis session with me, and he wouldn't have to play all these mental gymnastics anymore. So if you're listening to this, and you might be relating to what Alex is saying, you know, I feel like I don't deserve it. And I feel like maybe I am forcing myself to do things, and I don't feel like I deserve them. You know, come work with me. We can fix that.